let's be rational about this. You don't need anything more than 100 horsepower. You don't need to get from 0 to 62 in less than 10 seconds, let alone 5. And 155 miles an hour is a silly speed no matter what country you're in. On Maslow's hierarchy of needs, at no point does it say, go really fast. Then you get some FaceTime with a BMW M4 GTS and, well, you need to go really, really fast. This is the fastest M4 you can buy, and it is far from standard. It's a limited run car, so you're unlikely to see one in the wild outside of a motor show or a YouTube video. Only 700 are going to roll off the line, 30 of which are coming to the UK. And those kind of numbers make you wonder whether they'll actually be used. Well, apart from this one. It's a limited edition car, and one that's more than twice as expensive as a standard M4. Its predecessors are the likes of the E46 M3 CSL and even the E30 M3 Sport Evolution, and they weren't bad at all. This is the fastest, most hardcore M car you can buy. It's also the least practical and least forgiving. There are no rear seats, its adjustable suspension is rock hard, and its titanium exhaust is noisy as hell. But for 122 grand, you're not paying for practicality or somewhere to put the quinoa. No, you're paying for madness. The GTS is 30 kilos lighter than an automatic standard M4. Its new titanium exhaust takes a bit off, as does removing the rear seats and a liberal use of carbon fibre reinforced plastic on the boot, roof and bonnet. Its front seats are half the weight of the normal cars too. You can spec £10,000 lightweight wheels as well. They save 7 kilos if you're feeling brave. Less weight is good, but more power is better. The GTS has the M4's 3-litre turbocharged straight 6, but it's been fiddled with. Now it's kicking out 493 horses and 442 pound-foot. Now BMW's managed to get that extra power out using something called water injection, which sprays a mist into the car's air chamber, allowing turbo boost pressures to be raised because the initial temperature is cooler. It's all very complicated, but it makes the car go faster, which is good. That means 0 to 62 takes 3.8 seconds and gives it a top speed of 190 miles an hour, so it's not slow. But that's all straight line stuff. What's been done to make it go round corners better? There's adjustable M coilover suspension and dampers, recalibrated electrics for more fun, upgraded anti-roll bars, sticky rubber, and that big old wing. The GTS isn't for just bimbling round town or going to the shops. No, this is more in, the RS territory, the Mercedes Black Series territory. It's been deeply unpleasant on the day-to-day, but on the track, it's perfect, and it's much, much faster than the base car. This is supposedly BMW M at its purest, most racery and most engaging. That's despite the dual-clutch only gearbox. That's there because people are slower than machines, so why should there be anything else in its place? So what's the ultimate M4 like to drive then? Savage. Unbelievably savage. It's a cacophony of noise and bumps and creaks and rattles and fear, mostly, because you can bung it into a corner and it will just keep gripping. This thing will fly around a circuit, get the tyres warm, and it is your best friend. This isn't like your standard M4, this is a proper track car. This is the M division at its very, very, very finest. They once claimed that, yeah, why do we need to make a supercar? Our car's a supercar quick anyway. That's true. But this, I think, would trouble a GT3 RS, and then some. They're both based around the same take weight out, make things go faster, make everything harder, turn into race car mantra. The suspension is hard, but going into a corner, it supports you. It doesn't feel the fastest, and I don't know why, but when you look down at the speedo, it is most certainly the fastest. Like, compared to the M4, that's a little city car. This is a supercar. I would hate to drive this on the road. I know I would hate to drive it on the road, and I know that the few people in Britain who get these, you lucky few, I know you will drive them on the road, and you'll probably love it because it's a very, very special thing to be in, but wouldn't want to be you guys. It's not very practical, but Forget that, just have fun. This is wicked. The steering, it's so quick. You can hurl it into a corner and the car, it's so easy to modulate and so easy to use. It's heavily weighted, but you don't feel it working as hard. And then you get that noise. Let's have a little bit of a square. Oh man. And the gear change lurches you forward on its angriest mode, which is in this situation the best mode, and then turning again. All of the grip, all of it, all of it, all of it. There's grip for everybody, grip for days. Play all you like. And it built up so much speed. It's so fast. This would be troubling a standard M4, but in this, you're fine. It just requires that little bit extra because it can take more speed. It can go round corners that much faster. It is bumpy as all gets out though. It's not the most pleasant ride, but this isn't about having a smooth, comfortable ride. Instead, this is about speed. It's absolutely unholy. What is with this thing? Stop gripping! Stop it! Power down the straight, you get that beautiful noise, that titanium exhaust. Worth every penny. This is the pinnacle of what the M guys have done, easily. I drove the M3 GTS years ago. That was a serious bit of kit. Sounded a bit better, but this is just... The handling on this is simply astounding. It's just... otherworld stuff, this. Otherworld stuff. They are brave guys. The GTS is a savage car. It's noisy, raucous and quite mad. It's a car for the track, way more than the road, and one that should be driven everywhere as hard as possible. This is an M car like no other available today, and the world is all the better for it.